Hello everybody, my name is X Factor. Scratching your head yet? Well, welcome to Put-in-Bay, this island in the middle of Lake Erie, south of Canadian borders. Well, you'll see just about everything. I'm going to show you guys a couple examples of that as we took a couple days vacation to one of our favorite places to go in our backyard. These are Amphicars. They were actually produced 3,800 units from 1961 to 1965 with a big, bold Triumph motor with 43 horsepower. That means you could do 70 on land and 7 to 10 knots on the water, depending on how the water was. And this day we went out with a jet ski. It was pretty choppy, as Lake Erie can be, as it's the most shallow lake in the Great Lakes. I've been blessed to live in this part of the country for a very long time, and there's a million things to do in the summertime, but our winters stink. They're absolutely horrific. Feet upon feet of snow, big winds, cold record-breaking temperatures the last couple of years, but you can't find a better place in the summer. And that right there is one of the ferry services. It's called the Miller Ferry. They bring over the cars, the trucks, the supply trucks, the construction equipment, because there's only a couple ways to get on the island. One's by plane, and the other's by ferry. Then in the wintertime, when the lake freezes over, recently we've had some pretty warm winters, but before that we've had some really cold ones, it freezes over. Then you can bring snowmobiles or trucks right on the ice. They throw some pine trees down to kind of mark the deep spots where the ice is thick enough to bring the heavy equipment through. And people do live on this island all year round. And here's another amazing thing that you see on the island. That's the Benson Ford, created by and designed by Henry Ford of the Ford Motor Company. They actually use this. It was built in 1924 to move iron ore and other metals across the Great Lakes to get to the Motor City, Detroit, to produce their cars. Bulk buying to get a better discount. Why pay a service when you could just do it on your own? They actually had multiple freighters in the fleet. So back in 1986, someone purchased it. They took the front end off, all 7,000 square feet, threw it on the side of the island. And it's absolutely luxurious on the inside. I'm actually going to provide a link in the description down below so you guys can read up, because it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And I grew up driving by that. My grandfather's boat. We used to come here every other weekend when we were young kids. He'd put his boat right at the harbor. We'd go have something to eat. And Put-in-Bay is very famous for its beautiful atmosphere, food, and adult entertainment when it comes to live entertainment, drinks, and things of that nature. And it even has these massive walk-up pool bars that Put-in-Bay has kind of added the last 10 to 15 years. So Thursday through Sunday, this place is a madhouse. There might be well over 500 to 1,000 boats in the harbor, just rafted off each other. But we like to go in the downtime. We usually roll in Sunday. We'll leave Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, depending on my schedule. And that right there is part of the harbor. Usually it is stuffed full of boats of all sizes. But man, there is some money out there. You'll see 50 to 70 footers left and right. It's insane how big some of these boats are that come through. But it's also a really good, relaxing time. So during the day, we like to relax. We like to go take the golf cart around and, of course, sightsee and just maybe chill at the winery or the state park, which they have multiple. And then later at night, we like to let the hair down and have just a little bit more fun. So here's the main part of Put-in-Bay. It's actually this little horseshoe. There's a bunch of shops, ice cream parlors, fudge shops, restaurants, bars, and again, live entertainment galore. And oh, there's the Amphicars yet again. Absolutely spectacular, seeing that there's only 3,800 of those made. So there's actually a mechanical bull out here at TJ Smokehouse. They've got really, really good slow-cooked barbecue. And there are cars on the island. We bring the truck over. We bring the jet ski over. A lot of people have vehicles, but it's just easier to get around on a golf cart because you don't have to really worry about parking. And this is a slow day. Thursday, Saturday, Fridays, you can't move. It's wall-to-wall people, just like you'd see in a major metropolis or Vegas. People just buying stuff left and right at the little shops. And, of course, eating and drinking their faces off, because that's kind of really the point. That beer barrel at the end used to be the world's largest bar. It literally zigzags back and forth on the inside to get as much linear footage as possible. So I don't know if it's still the world's largest bar, but it used to be. So Put-in-Bay is one of our favorite spots to go. That's the Ferry Monument, 350 feet tall, celebrating the Battle of Lake Erie. Yes, you can go on top of that thing, but Mrs. X Factor's afraid of heights, but she does ride roller coasters, and she's claustrophobic, so she hates elevators, and that's an elevator in a confined space, so that was no-go. So that actually celebrates the peace between Britain, Canada, and the U.S. And again, the Battle of Lake Erie in 1812 with Mr. Perry himself. So hopefully you guys enjoyed a day in the life of the X's. We had a lot of fun the day and a half we were here. If you guys want to see more videos like this, because I don't traditionally do this, let me know, because there's a lot of cool stuff in our backyard. Again, my part of the country is one of the most fun parts of the world to live in the summertime. Our summers are breathtaking. There's a ton of stuff to do, both relaxing and excited. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know down below. We'll see you soon.